Hi, it's Dr. Joe Markovich, the anti-aging doctor, and the reason I'm making a video today, or the purpose of this video, is to address the issue of this Nobel Peace Prize. And it seems that the Nobel Peace Prize, I'm going to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for fighting. This is the newest award that they've come up with. Normally they give it to you for peace. But since I'm not very peaceful, they're going to give it to me because of fighting. Because you have to understand about the Nobel Prize. They give it to people for peace, and a lot of times there's no peace involved with it. But don't you see how that sometimes fighting causes peace? And you say, well, that's the enigma of life. To fight or be ready to fight leads to peace. If not for America's ability to fight and blow the hell out of people, do you think there'd be peace around the world? And is there peace around the world? Well, we'd like to try with no nukes, no this, no that. We've tried it. And the minute somebody gets the upper hand on you, they threaten you and try to blow you up. Like I've always told my kids, if you don't have kids, you don't really see the fighting thing. But my kids went to school, or actually they went to gymnastics, and there were other kids there, and they wanted to fight them, and there was fighting going on there. And it was a good-natured thing. It's always a good-natured thing to fight. You gotta fight. There's not gang war. It's just get out there and ruffle some feathers. Go and be a man. Learn how to be a man. And I always taught my kids, I said, you know what? If someone's a real idiot, you need to beat them up a little bit. You beat them. You don't hurt them. You just smack them around, because you're going to save their life. They go, well, how does that work? Well, listen to this. Those kids are messing with you, causing all kinds of trouble, and you're good-natured, and you're not going to hurt them. Even if there's a fight, you're not going to hurt them. You're not really going to hurt them. But if that kid thinks, I did it here, I can do it wherever I go, and they go out, and they go try to mess with somebody who's a little psycho, that sucker sticks a shiv in him, knife, blows him away with a gun. You save that kid's life to keep him away from that, for him to learn, like, hey, if I mess with people, I'm going to get my butt beat. You got to learn this in life. This is the lesson of life. It's like when a kid, I used to have my kids would come to me, and they go, hey, some kid's beating me up. I said, well, what do you want me to do about it? So, well, what should I do? Well, you stand up, you tell them, don't pull it or I'm going to hurt you. And if they pull it, if they come after you, you hurt them. You don't break their arms. You don't kill them. You smack them around, or you wrestle with them, or whatever it takes for you to stop the kid from doing that craziness. And it's just kind of like a little bit stops a big problem. Same thing with the U.S. We go there and we cause a little bit, we show a little show of force, and it keeps the morons from saying, geez, let's just go get these guys because they're, a bunch of wimps or pussies. We're going to get them. You gotta fight and be looking to fight and protect yourself, or you're going to have your ass beat your whole life and you're always going to be bullied. You gotta stand up, guys. You gotta be men. Even you women out there, you gotta be men sometimes. Do you have to ever fight? Not very much. But you stand up to somebody, you grab them by the shirt and say, listen, back off. It works most of the time. And you can't be bluffing. You got to be ready to do it. Because if they come at you, you're going to have to do something. But learn a few submission holds. Submission is the best way to go. You don't need to punch somebody in the head. You don't need to hit them with something. Or I'm not talking about weapons. I'm talking about submit them. You go against their joint and you say, stop, or I'm going to hurt you. That person will end up being your friend, and that's what America's made of, and that's what the world is made of. People get their butt beat, and they end up being your friend. They don't end up being your enemy. You understand? If they end up being your enemy, that's not a good thing. It's Dr. Joe, the anti-aging doctor, teaching you how to get along in life.